Hi everyone, I reviewed the Pocket 2 LiDAR scanner from Manifold Tech back in April 2026. At that time, it came with half-finished software and its accuracy wasn't very impressive. They left me with the scanner and released a new software algorithm that dramatically improved slam loop alert collections. Now it's performing at the very top of the accuracy charts. It looks like the Pocket 2 uses its three RGB cameras together with the LiDAR and IMU sensors for tracking. Unlike other LiDAR scanners that rely only on LiDAR and IMU sensors, the algorithm lets me scan this narrow staircase by moving straight forward without any drifting alert. With chair or FJD scanners, the same movement would cause the floor to come out uneven. So I had to walk backward, keeping the scanner pointed at the feature the whole time. With the Pocket 2, you can tilt the scanner any way you want to eliminate blind spots, and it won't affect drift or cause the scan to fail. When I ran a 100-meter loop and checked the known 30-meter distance, the Pocket 2 measured 29.997 meters, just 3 millimeters short. I rescanned to be sure, and it still read exactly 29.997 meters. That confirms the Pocket 2 delivers excellent accuracy and high precision. Manifold Tech updated their website after 2 months, and the Pocket 2 is now listed at $3,495 in their online store. In the mobile app, I noticed a setting for RTK, but since the RTK device isn't listed on their website, I don't have any test result or information on it. Let's start with my benchmark site, the 3-story house I used to test LiDAR scanners. First, I need to connect my phone to the scanner's access point and then start the scan. The mobile app doesn't let you set the project file name before scanning, but you can rename it once the scan is finished. Even though the Pocket 2 is still a SLAM-based LiDAR scanner, you need to do a loop back to correct any drifting alert. First thing you will notice right away is the quality of the preview point cloud. I can confirm this is the best I have ever seen from a LiDAR scanner. The colorized point cloud looks incredibly dense and lifelike. You can see how tilting it erases the blind spot on the floors. I'm not squatting down here, and tilting doesn't reduce the scan accuracy. This is the first SLAM LiDAR scanner where I can walk up the staircase facing forward without any rotational drift. The floor stays perfectly level. In this part of the house, I usually have to walk backward because the walkway is so narrow, but this time I will go straight in facing forward. Then I turn myself 180 degrees and walk out facing forward. When I enter this narrow doorway, I will walk sideways so the scanner can capture both walls. On the third floor, the preview screen is harder to read because it starts seeing through the floor below. Even so, I would still call this the best live preview screen. I can clearly spot and remove a blind area. This is the tricky part. I'm going to face forward while entering a very narrow bathroom. You can't just walk like this with a chair and FJD scanner. They will drift. For this entire scan, there is no need to walk backward at all. There's a lot of tilting and sharp turns. I'm scanning just like a new user who's never handled a SLAM LiDAR before. Now I'm looping back to the starting point. Now I want to capture the outdoor area here. The scan was completed in 11 minutes, covering a distance of 180 meters. This is the file structure of the Pocket 2 scan data. The data file carries the LX extension. Here's My Cloud Studio version 1.0.3, which comes with an updated SLAM algorithm. For the best results, I will enable loop closure, turn on bundle adjustment, and set the resolution to 0mm. Here is the scan result in My Cloud Studio. It includes the core functions migrated from Cloud Compare, plus new features like first-person view. But even at the slowest setting, I find the movement speed is too fast. And their software doesn't support the space mouse. I will export this file and compare it with the Chair S20 result in the Cloud Compare. The colorized point cloud looks excellent for interior scans, where the scanner is close to objects, but when the objects are further away, the cloud becomes less dense and lost its color texture. It still can capture a tree that is 50 meters away. This false lab is 7 meters away. The point cloud density is quite low, but it's still good enough to determine the floor level. When checking the floor levels, all floors align with one another and the building remains straight. Let's compare it with the Chair S20 shown on the left. The Pocket 2 produces 96 million points, while the Chair S20 generates only 32 million, almost 3 times fewer than the Pocket 2. Looking at the third floor cross sections, the results are very similar. All walls are parallel. The Pocket 2 shows fewer blind spots from tilting. The second floor also shows no error and looks similar to the S20. Once again, the Pocket 2 reveals fewer blind spots. Down to the ground floor, both scans give similar results. They produce clean, thin walls with sharp corners, well suited for building modeling. Let's try scanning something larger, a 10,000 square meter shopping mall. It's filled with colorful signage, which make it a great test for checking scan quality. To really test it, I will walk into the supermarket and exit through the other door just to see if it loses tracking when I step outside. The scan looks fine. The travel distance came out to 760 meters with a total scanning time of 14 minutes. The Pocket 2 mobile app includes several features that are very useful and worth mentioning. After each scan is completed, the preview point cloud is saved to the phone storage. You can reopen it later to measure distance and areas. Just tap with your finger and you will get an approximate area. And you can do the same for the distance. They also offer a feature that lets you slice the point cloud and automatically generate cut lines for the cross sections. The results are decent, much better than Chair AI tool. Still, they are not fully reliable, so manual tracing remains the best approach. The 3-story house scan took 20 minutes to process, while the shopping mall scan required 30 minutes. Now take a look at the colorful signage. The colorized point cloud quality is excellent when the scanner is closer to the objects. But when the object is further away, like signage on the second floor that has to be scanned from across the road, the quality degrades dramatically. For the Pocket 2, scans within a 10-meter range deliver very good results. I think this is due to the lower resolution of its RGB camera, which are only 2 megapixels. Look at this signage. The one closer to the ground looks very realistic, but the one a bit further away degrades quickly. If the Pocket 2 upgrades to a higher pixel density camera like in the S20, the degradation at longer lenses would be much lower. I import the point cloud into BricsCAD for precision checking. The orthogonal angle between these walls measure 90.4 degrees, which is typical for metal sheet walls. I also checked the column-based spacing. The difference is only 1 centimeter, which is impressively accurate. To wrap up the review, the Pocket 2 is priced at $3,495, making it the lowest cost option among pocket-sized LiDAR scanner that use the Livebox 360 sensor. For 30 meters range and 100 meter loop accuracy, the Pocket 2 also performs at the top on par with the Chair S20 and FJD Trion P2. For the 560 meter loop, the Pocket 2 delivers the best performance with only a 32mm accuracy error. In terms of tracking performance, I would rate the Pocket 2 as the best. There is no need to walk backward. It requires virtually no skill to operate, and even first-time users will find it hard to produce a failed scan. For the colorized point cloud, I would rate it 4 stars. The colors degrade quickly as distance increases, unlike the S20 where they remain strong even at the longer ranges. For the mobile app, I would rate the Pocket 2 as the best performer. The preview point cloud quality is outstanding, easily one of the best you will see. It also includes a feature that lets you measure scan data directly even when the scanner itself is turned off. For the software license, this could be a key point for some buyers. The Pocket 2 uses a locked software system, so if you need to migrate to another PC, you have to contact support to unlock it. The point cloud processing time is quite decent, not as fast as the FJD, but still faster than the Chair scanners. The software features in my Cloud Studio are still quite limited since it's new, but that's not a key point for me because I can handle all the tasks directly in my CAD software. The RTK support on the Pocket 2 is still unknown. It's not listed on their website and they have never confirmed to me whether it's support or not. For the 3D function, I don't see it available in the software. The Pocket 2 comes with 256 GB of internal storage and is not expandable. As for reliability, I haven't had the Pocket 2 long enough to give it a proper score. As for technical support, I haven't had enough experience with it to give a proper rating as well, and this is something you should definitely consider before buying a LiDAR scanner. Finally, for a ground control point coordinate extraction, the Pocket 2 handles this easily, just like most LiDAR scanners on the market, except for Share, they can't do it. Alright, here's my review on the Pocket 2 retest. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.